Hi everybody, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Gyasi, and we are D-Up.
On April 19th, 2018, just a day before the launch of God of War,
Yes.
the game's creative director Cory Barlog created a review reactions video reacting to the 52 critics that were on Metacritic at that time.
Yeah.
You saw that video and I know you can't wait to talk about it. So what are your thoughts?
I saw the video because mostly what he said in the comment section, kind of how he wanted to show his son that it's okay to cry, because his son would always, like, when he was upset, he'd go into the other room and shed his tear and didn't want anybody to see him. And then he posted this video on his reaction, the passion that he showed, that he loved for the game that he created, and how everyone received it and loved it. And I just thought it was touching, and it was good to show. Like, a lot of people will say sometimes that, oh, developers don't care, you know, they're just going through the motions, or they're called lazy developing, and I know these guys care. I mean,
there are obviously ones that don't care.
I guess there's some that are just trying to bring home a paycheck, but like, they do put their hearts and souls into it, and maybe it doesn't always turn out, you know, the best way possible, but he tried, and it shows in his reaction.
5 years of hard work.
Yeah.
Worked with a team that he praised repeatedly in the clip, saying how lucky he was to be able to work with some of those people.
Yes.
Mentioned that some of them believed in him when he didn't. So he was,
and his vision, the way he kind of changed the series.
Yes. And I quote, "I'm glad I did not fuck it up." It was cool too, because when he opened the page, it's at 93 Metacritic.
Yes.
Midway through it, he's like, "Wait, it's 94 now." And when I was doing my research this week, it's actually at 95.
Yeah.
So this game,
it's an awesome game
all around.
Yeah.
You're playing it.
Yes, I've been playing it, and I'm loving it. As a fan of the series,
you played every single game, haven't you?
Yes, I've played all of God of War games, platinum all of them. just saying that I've gone through, like, I didn't just play it. I've pretty much done everything that can be done in these games.
And you're attached to the character, obviously, and his story.
Yes, yeah, it touches me because I've been going through, well, at a time when God of War came out, going through an issue with, like, depression and anger, and kind of releasing myself by putting myself in the character of Kratos, you know, and how he just wanted to see the world burn because he was hurting inside. And it kind of meant a little bit to me in that. And then just seeing how him growing and developing to this new game where he's still, like, constantly in the game, he still mentions his past and how he feels about the gods and how much he hated them because they kind of used them throughout the series as a tool. And you see little nods to that, and how he's teaching his son to, you know, you can only really believe in yourself. Don't depend on the gods or someone else to take care of you. There's a real theme going on there, and I'm just loving the game so far. Like, I mean, they changed the combat a little bit. It's I say a little bit more over the shoulder. Yeah, over the shoulder. It's a little more methodic, I would say, but it still has, like, all the spectacle of God of War, all the violence is still there. Yeah. You know, if you're a fan of that, you know, the overtop gods fighting gods type thing it's still all there.
So the video came out before the game was released to the masses.
Yes.
You watched it and then you sent it to me. Now that you've played the game and you just watched it again, any kind of difference? Do you see it from a different perspective, or?
I saw that how he used his son's relationship in real life, I guess, towards the character of Kratos.
Yeah, I was gonna also ask you that.
Yeah, that, you know, he said, I've heard in past interviews that the reason why he decided to change God of War so much is because he kind of grew up and has a son now, and when it comes to developing the games, he wanted to add that personal experience to what's happened to him. And you can see the relationship between Kratos and his son it's really a father-son bonding there. Like, there's moments where you see from the camera that he wants to console his son when he does something wrong or is upset, but it's kind of Kratos' character to kind of, you know, only care about himself, and he's still at grips with that, but he still loves his son very much so, even though he might be a little strict with him sometimes.
A lot of tough love.
Yeah, a lot of tough love. He's just trying to prepare him for the world that they have to face, because things are going to hell in the game, you know.
Literally?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah, there's monsters and things happening, and like, and yeah, he's just, you can see it on the journey. He's like trying to teach him to grow up and become, I guess, a man maybe before he's ready.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really know how to, you know, handle raising a son. You could definitely see that, but
true. He killed his last one.
Yeah. His last kids.
Yeah, he killed his last one.
Yeah. And I'm just loving it.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click like and drop a comment below. Hit subscribe and the bell next to it to stay up to date with our content. Our full podcast is on iTunes and Anchor. The link is in the description below. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at D_up_gaming. This is Jeff signing off from D Up Gaming. We'll see you next time.